welcome to today's stream. We've got more RTTF promo for you today. We are going to hop straight in and get up to something, really. I don't really know what objectives and stuff like that we've got to do before 6 o'clock today or tomorrow, so let's have a little look. Oh, we've got the RTTF League qualifiers that we need to do. We've got to either win 7 or play 12, and then you qualify for one of those two. Okay, we can try that. We've got the Gauntlet. We've still got loads of time to do that. These have got 1 day left. That's fine. Milestones, we have done this, which gets us, oh my god, a 25k pack in April. Hopefully everyone has had a lovely start to the month as well, and I hope that it is going to be a fantastic one as we continue into a new one. In terms of Evos, we've got nothing that is running out today. Any new stuff that's running out? Oh, well, not new stuff, but stuff that I haven't started that's running out today. Not that, not that. Nothing. What about in rewards? Anything that we need to quickly start doing or applying to someone? 1 day. Nobody gives a damn about a Green Arrow Classic spin. Okay, that's fine as well. Salah, Beza, anyone else that's tuning in? Hello, everybody. I hope that you're doing fantastically well. And thank you for taking some time out of your day to tune into today's stream. Going up later today at 7:30 p.m. is a squad roulette with Tom. So hopefully you can check that one out, and hopefully you do enjoy it. That is around the RTTF pick SBC that we had a couple of days ago, and we opened that one up to get our starting player. This one, here you go. 1 of 389 plus RTTF player pick is what we started that episode with. It seems a bit bizarre that there's still FUT birthday picks available in SBCs when that promo ended nearly 2 weeks ago now. Or, oh no, I guess it only ended a week and... fine, doesn't matter. Somerville expires today. I don't think I really care about this one, to be perfectly honest with you. By the time that he would get his upgrade to potentially be any good, it's going to be irrelevant. Svava, her team of the season last year was really, really good. Is it worth me doing this card? How often or how likely is it that she's going to pop up being needed in videos? I can't imagine it's that likely. Miss Busi looks okay. 82 composure, though, is a little bit dead. Munaim El Idrissi. Is that what? League 2? I mean... Sure. What is this for? The E-League matchup. Right, obviously. Dylan, hello. How you doing? Ian, hello. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. I am doing well. I cannot complain. This one looks like the best out of the showdowns. If we were going to do one of them, it'd be this one. And then have we got anything else that we care about? No. We could do the loan of Mateus. Aside from that, we don't care about anything else for the next few days that's expiring. We could also do the loan of Jabumkun and then go from there. Okay, let's have a little look at what Salisu needs and then go from there. So yeah, I am doing well. Been keeping myself very, very busy with a lot of stuff going on. Been recording, uploading, etc. It's all been going. And there are 2 more recording plans in place. I'm recording with James on Sunday and then going to record with Curbs next week for Trophy Titans. So that's good to have that already locked in. I've been working on setting up my other channels for basically the push this year. So we now have, officially, the football channel is now called Birdie Football. We've got Birdie Music, Birdie Golf, and Birdie Plays for the other gaming channel that will exist. So those are now all official YouTube channels, which is good. We need to make sure that all of the TikTok accounts and Instas and everything are fully set up, ready to start properly pushing those out as well. So that's been nice and productive. 285 squads. Okay, I mean, let me see what I've got in my dupe storage and go from there. The last week, the inconsistent of gameplay feeling smooth has hit you so much. Now you understand why everyone leaving this game. The last week or two has seen so much. Oh dear. That's my SBC storage. Right. Okay. Let's have a look what other SBCs I care about before committing to doing that one. But yeah, in the last like 2 weeks, people have just... This game and the game series are just falling off an absolute cliff, aren't they? And it feels like it's potentially done. You're going on holiday? Nice. Hopefully it's going to be good. The dab is back. I made a TikTok on that. Finn, not really sure about that first one. Have you done the Evo from yesterday, the Welsh Wonderstrike one? It's in training camp. No. I saw someone... Oh, I saw a little pop-up about it, but I haven't actually seen the Evo itself, so we'll look at that in a second. What's an SBC storage? Your dupe storage. Croman, I'm doing good. You've been playing this game mode for years now. This particular game has finished you, trying to figure out how to enjoy it again. Past and present only account, maybe. It feels like the way that a huge chunk of people enjoy playing this game is via Evos, and therefore a past and present of the club they support and stuff like that. So it is definitely an option. Finn, there are thousands and thousands of people that do that. The surprise is that people still make a living playing this game because it's dead / dying. We don't need GTA 6. I think GTA 6 is going to be a letdown. We just need to pivot to other stuff, really, which is why, again, this year, my plan throughout the next 18 months or so, over the lifespan of this game and FC27, my plan as a creator, streamer, whatever, is to basically branch out into other channels and see what works. So over the next month or two, I would like to have started uploading on a music channel, a golf channel, continuing the football channel, this one, sure, and then also a different gaming channel that is basically anything other than this. And basically riding whichever waves are the best, right? That's my plan. Because I think I have one more of this game in me. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because the start of this game was amazing. The start of 26 was the best that we've had in FIFA/SP. What? FIFA/FC since FIFA 20, in my opinion. If you want to see my tier list of every FIFA and FC, that was uploaded yesterday. And yeah, the current games do not rank very highly on that one. But because the start of this year was so good, I have one more in me. And then I think that's probably that, to be honest. So my opinion on creators quitting, I don't blame anybody. If people are in the position as a creator on this game to pivot to other content, there is not a single person in the world that would say that that is a bad idea. Because this game series is only going in one direction. It felt like this year was the year where that might change, right? because of the way that the game started, it was so positive. Everybody was loving it. And the way that they were reacting to the community and doing stuff that we wanted, it felt like we'd got our game back. But then 6 months later, no. So this is why my plan is to, again, branch out. It's why you're seeing like AA completely stop doing Road to Glory content. It's why you're seeing Pieface stop uploading on FC stuff on his main channel. And multiple other people just stopping, basically. This conversation has sort of been going on for the last couple of years, and it feels like we're maybe at that tipping point of what can they really do at this stage to continue the game going? Like, COD is in a similar position. Black Ops 7 has been like a fall off of a cliff. I guess in conjunction with Black Ops 6, it feels like these last two games, it's just nosedived. And it feels like this series has done exactly the same. So, Logan, I've not watched that. I don't know what that is. No. Anything keeping you going on this is having fun with your Evo team. There are sadly so many people thinking the same thing. At least you have uni and stuff, and yeah, just a question. Yeah, exactly. Like I do have that as a backup is good, but that's my plan, as I say, over the next 18 months or so. Are you into Resident Evil? No. You'd recommend placing Des.ie? No, I just use players that I enjoy. I don't care about who's the most meta and stuff like that. I know that most people do, but it's not something that interests me. The start was great. I think this game can't even be fixed anymore. It's at the point where it should just end now. Bring FC 27 out early. Doesn't work because they base it around the football seasons. Have they released any Evos? If you mean today, it's not 6 p.m, so no. Anything about FIFA this year is that they showed us how they can mess up a good game. Yep. Think the problem with this game was too much feedback. That's in your opinion. I can understand why some people think that that's the problem, because they like did some changes to the game and stuff, and some of it was based off opinions and feedback, but they have blatantly not listened to feedback. Otherwise, playstyles wouldn't be the most OP thing in the game 6 months after everyone started complaining about them, after EA said that they wouldn't be as important this year. Like, I've said this kind of thing many times before, right? That, oh crap, have I started the stream on the wrong thing? I think I have. Whoops. Oh well. It's fine. I'll just delete that one. Get rid of it. So, I don't like to, like, protect EA and back them up and everything like that, because a lot of the time they don't deserve it and stuff like that, right? But sometimes people lie about what EA have said and they make stuff up. They say like, oh yeah, EA said this wouldn't be in the game. No, they never said that. But you can, I wonder, can we see FC26 launch pitch notes? Can we still see these? Launch update. Is this where they talk about playstyles? Let me see if I can play... No, not PlayStation. Playstyles, that's talking about clubs. Oh, it must have been in a different one. And I don't know which one it's in. They specifically talked about playstyles not being as important. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, because I don't know exactly which one it was in. But they said that, yeah, playstyles wouldn't matter, wouldn't be as overwhelming or overbearing in comparison to stats. But they are. Playstyles, like, you can use a bronze player, and if they have finesse plus, they're going to be able to score finesses basically every single time they shoot. That shouldn't be a thing. So, if you're listening to the community, how are we still in that position 6 months down the line? You're not listening to people. Otherwise, you'd fix that as one of the most broken things in the game. You also would have toned down AI defending, but you haven't. So, why should anyone trust EA again after they've basically gone through a whole year of not doing what they said they would do? I don't know. Neymar can save the game. One player will not save the game. Playstyles should either be removed or massively toned down, yeah. You watch Pi every night in the background to fall asleep. He's not even starting with FIFA, just other random games. The fall off, you mean it's April and he's out here playing Taxi Driver Simulator. That's what I mean, man. Pi said he's not going to upload FC on his main channel anymore. I don't know what he's going to do instead. I don't know whether he's still going to do a load of gaming stuff or just more IRL stuff. We'll see. When do the women UCL cards upgrade? Good question. Because I have a couple of them. And I saw... Oh no, what were the results? Bayern Munich went through? I think Bayern went through against Man United. Is what I read. And then who went through out of Arsenal and Chelsea? I can't remember. That one finished as well last night, I think. I'm not sure which one of those is going to get upgrades. How do you find Vardy? Unbelievable. Dylan, I'm good. Jack, hello. One big FC creator spams pack openings at 3 PM, is basically trying his best to disagree with all other content creators' view on FC. He'll never agree when you ask him on it. You've got a feeling he's worried. As in, they don't think that the game is in a horrible place? I mean, it's not for someone like that just spams packs every single day. Because, hey, the game's perfect for them. There's massive packs in the store every single day. Honestly, think the problem this year has been they can't keep everyone happy and have failed by trying the start of the game. It was beautiful. No one could defend and attacking was fun. I agree. By trying to fix defending... which, to be fair, they did, but the game became terrible as the defensive AI is now way too strong. You'd rather the frustrating and rewarding 7-6 and 11-7 scorelines than the 1 or 2-0 defend. Pass around the back nonsense it's ended up at. I agree. Couldn't agree more. Ben, CS, and anyone else, thank you for following on TikTok. Playstyles on Evos have destroyed the market. They're overpowered with playstyles and they've killed... cards on market because playstyles dictate how the card plays. It's a joke. I don't even know if playstyles on Evos have destroyed the market. Playstyles have just destroyed everything because now that's all that matters. If this Vicky Lopez card had long throw plus and aerial fortress plus, she wouldn't cost anywhere near as much. Arsenal won. So Manum is going to be getting upgrades. So what does she get? She gets +1 star skill move or weak foot for getting to the semi-final. So, for a cam, you'd probably want the 5-star weak foot on her. Her playstyles are decent. I can't remember what the results were in terms of what she's going to get. Like, I feel like in one of these games, the team that went out won the second game. But I can't remember which one of those two it was. Did you get the women objective cards? I don't even know what objectives they are. How much is Liao? Absolutely no idea. I packed that Winter Wild card when he was like 350k, like at the time that he was out. Rafa Liao, Winter Wild card is currently coming in at 870,000 coins. Crazy. Crazy. Lopez is really good. Yeah, she is very good. At least there isn't no more international football now. It's nearly time for the World Cup. Bayern, Arsenal, and Chelsea are getting upgrades. Okay, should have kept the old chem, never added playstars, and had Evo's perfect balance. I don't think that the chem switch has really made any difference at all to anyone and anything. if I'm honest with you. Playstyles are a big problem. Evos are one of the best things they've added to the game, but the problem is they don't know how to balance Evos with like stat increases and playstyles and everything like that. And so people can just make really broken ones. My left centre mid is Jordan James. He's on loan at Leicester this season. I put him through the Future Stars big Evo thing. The women's objective cards are the Champions League ones you were just looking at. Oh, then there's the answer. Example, Pedri, Team of the Year, does not have ping pass. A Team of the Year can't pass a ball how he should to his stats. Yeah, it's just utterly stupid how OP playstyles are. Oh, you know what? I don't even think that's the right phrasing. I don't think playstyles are overpowered. I think they're necessary for cards, right? Like, I think... maybe you could describe it both ways, right? But I think that having a playstyle, or a playstyle plus, and it being considered overpowered, would mean that it's normally good without the playstyle, but with the playstyle it's unbelievable. The problem is, without playstyles, stuff is awful. Right? If you try and score a finesse shot from outside of the box without finesse, it's probably not going to hit the target. If you're putting on like the right amount of power that it would require to go top bins, it will either basically like dolly it up to the goalie or it'll go high and wide. You just can't score them. So you could therefore say that having finesse is overpowered, but I would more so say that it's necessary. Because without it, you just can't score them. And that's really stupid. It's the same with intercept and bruiser. If you don't have bruiser or bruiser plus on a player, and you attempt to do the bruiser style defending, you'll actually give away fouls. So one thing that bruiser gives you is, because of the way the playstyle works, you basically foul someone, but bruiser cancels out the foul, and it's just a physical challenge. That's stupid. But that's how it works this year. Really, really dumb. Just so dumb. The old chem was aesthetically pleasing, but it limited what you can do with squads significantly more. It really did. I also think EA are part of the problem by overthinking how they can innovate year on year to improve the game and make it different and have a selling point. As in their defense, FIFA/FC is football. There's not much that can be changed. You feel that they try too hard to justify it still being a paid game. I agree. Not every single year do we need crazy, new, innovative gameplay mechanics. No! We don't need it. Like, this FC 27, right? You could literally not add a single new thing to the game in terms of game modes, game mechanics, menus, anything like that. If instead you made it so there was never any button delay, you made it so the stupid, bizarre gameplay mechanics and the rebounds and nonsense like that didn't happen anymore. If you made it so that playstyles weren't overpowered, right? If you could just make it so that the game felt fun, rewarding, balanced. If I want to go into a game and use Maicon at right back with Whip Pass Plus and Peter Crouch up front and try and score headers, I should be able to do that, right? That should be a valid playstyle. But they don't work. So you force me to play a certain way because if I try something else, it simply doesn't work. And you're putting yourself at such a humongous disadvantage by attempting to play a different way that you can't have fun with it. There's a difference between something being like meta or not and something just actually working. For example, the way that I play this game, many of you will know from all of the streams and stuff you've watched for the last 15 years or whatever, I like dribbling. I like skill moves. I like neat little passages of passing play and scoring at the end of it, right? I try and play some nice football and add some flair in there. But there have been so many games in the last, 5 years or whatever, it's just not been possible. Because of the button delay, because of the way the dribbling has worked, because of the uselessness of skill moves, I've not been able to play the way that I want because it's so bad. I feel like there's levels, right? If you can play the way you want to play, and it's at least somewhat effective, even if it's not the meta, you'll have a lot of fun. Whereas, if the way that you like to play is like the complete opposite of meta, and it basically doesn't work, even though it's your playstyle, you can't have fun doing it. Right? I think if you're going to compare it to a different game, let's just take any kind of shooter game. You might really like using snipers and sniping and quick scoping and stuff like that. If the game is built to a normal level, you'll be able to do that. If you want, you'll be able to enjoy that. But in some games, they will absolutely nuke snipers to the point where they're basically dreadful. And you're putting yourself in a position where you're not going to enjoy yourself whilst using one, even if you normally do. This is the situation we're in here. And so most people end up just using the same formations, the same tactics, the same players, the same play styles. And every game feels the same for two reasons. One, it's the way that the game itself is balanced, right? If you're not using finesse shot on a striker, you're at a massive disadvantage. Now, you might prefer to play with a big man up front scoring headers, but headers are useless, so you're not going to be able to do that. Which, in games that are completely casual and social, that's fine. But this game isn't like that. This game is about winning, right? Let's look at each of the different game modes. So, competitive in itself. What matters in every single one of these? Win, 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 win. If you don't win, you're massively losing out, you're wasting your time, you're not getting the best rewards. Tournaments, what do you need to do in a tournament to get the best rewards? Win, win, win. Live events, what do you need to do the most to get into the best competitions and to get the best rewards? Win, win, win. Play versus the AI, what do you need to do to get the best rewards? Win. Moments might as well not exist. Draft, win. And then you got play versus a friend. There's no social element to this game. It's all about competitive, not fun. So there are many people that I've seen over this last week or so, maybe two over the international break. Twitter has been full of what are the best FIFAs, FCs, blah, blah, blah. I did my tier list on this yesterday on YouTube. If you want to see my full rankings of everything that I remember playing from FIFA 99 all the way up to FC 26, you can check that out on YouTube, right? And I see some people saying that, oh no, the only reason you think this is because you're older now. And you don't enjoy games as much because you're not at school playing them and all of these things. But that just isn't the case. I hop onto Battlefield and I have a great time. I downloaded this earlier today. It's amazing, right? Planet Coaster 2, all of these things. We've been having so much fun. But especially Battlefield, which is a multiplayer thing, which is the important thing here. Because it's not just about competitive and older and stuff like that. But the problem now is you have to play this game so much in order to keep up and everything like that. And everything you do is based around winning. The reason why people loved, if you look at people's tier lists of the FIFAs that they've liked the most, anyone that used to play in the FIFA 11 through 14, maybe 15 era, will have those games right near the top. The reason why is because you didn't need to win every game. And so you could just hop on and have fun. If you wanted to hop on and use a Brasilva team, you could. If you wanted to just try and score long shots from 40 yards, and okay, you scored 1 out of the, 10 that you attempted, you could still have fun doing that. You could go in with a bronze team and see how well you could do. All of that stuff. It didn't matter, because you could just go into single matches. If you wanted to go into the competitive part of the game, you could go to the online seasons. But you didn't need to. Whereas now, that's all we've got. There isn't a place in this game where, I've got, for example, I've got my main team, right? But then I've got my Leicester team. And there's nowhere that I can go with this team. Or if I wanted to just make something completely random, right? I don't know, maybe I wanted to make a Polish team and just try it out. Where do I go to play with that team? Where do I go? Because you can't use the team in Rush. Rivals is sweaty as hell. So is Champs. You can't use it in the Gauntlet because you can only use it for 1 game out of 4. You can't use it in the Draft. You can't use it in tournaments because it won't meet the requirements. You can't use it in live events because it won't meet the requirements. So where do I go to have fun with my new team that I've built? Squad battles? Against the AI? There's no chill area on this game. It's just, if you don't win this game, well, you've wasted your time. Doesn't matter whether you enjoyed it or not. You need to win. And I feel like it just makes the average player more and more miserable the more that they play. Because you can win a game. Do you enjoy it just because you won? No. Of course you don't. Right? Some games, obviously, you will enjoy. If you absolutely batter someone, you score some unbelievable goals, you go on a skill run with R9 or whatever, you dribble past 5 players, you rainbow flick the goalie and put it in, that could be pretty fun. But if you win a super, super sweaty game of Champs, right? Against the most miserable player you've ever seen. They're running around with their CDM the entire time. They're just holding down second man press. They're player locking every single time they get the ball. From kickoff, they're doing these weird ping it from one corner of the pitch to the other tactics and all of this mess. Winning that game is not enjoyable. And so, as time goes on, year after year, this is continuing to just get more and more extreme. And so it's no wonder that people are stopping playing the game and going and playing whatever else. Look at this, right? Now, I play a large variety of games. Some of you might not, right? There's a lot of people that you might have maybe 3 main games you play. You might play COD, FIFA, and Fortnite, just as an example. Whereas I play quite a large variety. This is just the stuff that I've got installed. The variety of games out there that are so fun, enjoyable. If you want to play something a bit more challenging, you can play that. If you want to play something a lot more chill, you can play that. You want to play something online and multiplayer, you can do this. If you want to play an awesome story, you can play this. You want to do an RPG, you've got that right there. You want something just quick, hop on and play. You go with this. You want to do a little cozy game. Play this, right? You want to have fun with your friends? Play like a quiz game together. Building sims and stuff like that, right? There's so many fun games that bring you different things out there. This is... Out of all of those, look at some of the trash that I've got on here right now. Some of it is just for gamer score and stuff like that, right? Like Little Gator game. We've got a Peppa Pig game on here. We've got Pigeon Simulator. I can guarantee, as stupid as this sounds, imagine how much fun you would have playing Pigeon Simulator compared to FC26. What a sad state this game is in. That is an accurate sentence. Like, it's depressing, isn't it? The game that we once loved has turned into this crap. Deary me. Let's catch up with some comments. We're cooked with this game. Yep. The amount of last man tackles people have done to you and they haven't got the ball and the ref decides it's only a yellow card is stupid. I did... was it on Tom's channel? Yes. That video is going out today on Tom's channel. I did a last man challenge on him in his episode, which will go live in 13 minutes, actually. And I didn't get a card for it. And it's crazy the way that this game works. You know what? Let me actually get his channel up. And I'll just skip to that part of the video when it goes live. Let me set a timer on my phone. Because I need to show you this. When we're having these discussions about the broken elements of this game, that was such a perfect example. There we go, 30-minute timer of how broken it is. Not sure what the solution is, but a 94 rated centre mid should be able to play a ground pass without ticky. The solution is to massively tone down / nerf / remove play styles. Do miss being able to move players in game to other positions like 3 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. Can you give me an example? Orzio said earlier he's not happy with Turam Team of the Year recently. He wants to build an Evo right back with today's Evo. Yeah, like... That's just stupid, isn't it? And that's not to slate Orzio or whatever, but... This card isn't good enough. Look at the stats on this card. The playstyles are even good. How is this card not good enough? But you could... Genuinely, there is sadly a world out there where you could maybe make a better card via Evos. Better than this Team of the Year icon. That, I mean, how much does he cost? He's surely still ludicrously expensive, right? Yeah, he's over 3 mil. No way, bro said fun in FC 26. I know. It's hard to come by. The best way to have fun in this game is just use players that you enjoy, right? There's a reason why R9 is on my bench and I use Rafael and Vardy. They're more enjoyable for me to play with. I get a lot more fun from scoring incredible goals with those two than I do with R9. You agree you're forced to play the pass to striker fast counter style because of the way the game works. Exactly. You can't switch up your players and teams or doing hybrids because the game is so horrible. Well, you can, but because of how meta heavy and competitive heavy the game is, you won't enjoy it. That's the difference. In the past, you could make these wacky teams and you could go in and genuinely have fun because it would feel like a challenge. Now it wouldn't feel like a challenge. It would just be miserable because it would be that bad. Yeah, Bruiser Plus is one of the most broken things we've ever had in the entire game series. Designed to be hard, so terrible players buy FC points, terrible business practice. I mean, sadly it works. FC's become more of a chore than actual fun now. Yep, rewards are horrific. It's quite literally like a second job to keep on top of FC. It's sad that so many people agree with you. And that's the level that we've got to now. It's stupid. Too many packs in the store too? Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah. Someone mentioned, sorry, about doing that Bale Evo. We sort of put it on the screen but didn't actually look at it. Max 87. I don't know who I'd put into it. I don't know if I have anyone that would work here. Max 87. Fatawu. Mavadidi. I don't actually know what this is getting us, though. Barely anything. Some vision, sprint speed, long shots, rapid plus, long passing, dribbling, acrobatic, heading accuracy curve, penalties. It's not that great. I feel like I'd need someone lesser that hasn't been evoed up in order to put into that. sucking in all the microtransactions they can get before doing Team of the Season. I mean, that always feels like it's the case. You miss one day, you're basically behind. If you're average or below, winning games is harder, so completing objectives is just harder, which therefore means even less enjoyable and fun. It's awful, innit? Example, Tony Day spent about 30k on this game, has every card in the game and got Mbappe RTTF twice in 2 days. Store packs, only way to get players, it's a fact. I mean, it's not the only way to get players, but the vast majority of the time, this is why people come into my chat and tell me, oh my god, yeah, like Tony Day has packed this crazy player. I don't care. Because the way that the game works now is these packs in the store, we've never had a better chance to pack the best players in the game. Because look at the cost of these things. 450,000 coins. Like, that's multiple weeks of FUT champs at a good level worth of rewards to open up one pack. So anyone that is spending loads of money, of course they're going to pack great cards. Because that's sadly how the store is built now. That if you're willing to spend big money, the chances of you getting the best players in promos is now better than it's ever been. And it doesn't... I still don't think that the game... How do I describe this? I still don't think that that means that the game is pay to win. Because he's crap at the game. And yet has, like, the best team in the game. Right? But it does mean that you can pay to have a chance of having an advantage. If you come up against someone that is of a very, very similar skill level to you, and you have the best team in the game, your odds of winning that game have improved. But it's not going to take you from a 5-win player in champs to 10, kind of thing. It's just so stupid, though, isn't it? God, I'm so far behind. Right, I'm going to try and quickly rattle through these remaining messages. Champs' special rewards are so terrible for good and average players. Yes. Sad United women lost last night. You done both United and Munich women for the UCL cards. Yes, I'm looking forward to some of those upgrades. Main 3 games is Fortnite, FIFA, and Power Wash Simulator. Nice. Pigeon Simulator might be the way to go. It's actually amazing, apparently. Well, there you go. 80 games a week if you get all your wins and don't lose. To do all of the things. Rivals need 7 wins, however many games that takes you. Champs needs 15 games when you're in a fight for your life every game. Squad Battles is 12 games, 14 with the featured squads. Rush, even if you team up, is at least 8. Cups, Gauntlets, other objectives is win the current cup. 9 games a week. Gauntlet is win 7. With a 4-game win streak. The other cup was 12 games to qualify and then needed to win twice. 2 4-game win streaks. At what point are you playing for fun and not grinding for some kind of objective or reward? Facts! You can't play this game for fun in the way that you used to be able to. Because there is no casual or social modes that you can play for fun where the objective of that game mode is not win. Sadly. I can show you my Cancelo, yes. Team of the Year should last the whole game. Yes. Skill issue if you're not using R9. It's not a skill issue to be bored at using a meta player. I'm not saying that R9's bad. I'm saying I don't enjoy using R9 because it's boring. Everyone has him. I'd rather use the fun cards that I've created. And that's if you're good enough to use objective teams in these game modes, otherwise it's even more. Exactly. Got 6 wins this champs, but used Notts County past and present. That was fun. Nice. You so miss 125Ks being the best packs available. Yep, exactly. We on about Anthony Day. He was mentioned at some point, yes. What do you think about FUT birthday rewards for champs this weekend? They updated it to Trophy Titans. Anthony Day's record is 4-11. Yeah. Team advantage can definitely get you an extra 1 or 2 wins. Potentially, depends on what level of players you come up against. Extremely pay to win, but towards end of year, anyone can have meta team, no longer pay to win. I disagree. Again, pay to win, I don't think exists in this game in a way that it used to, because you could give someone the best players in the game. If they're crap, they're not going to beat me. Right? As I say, you can pay to have a chance at getting a slight advantage. You cannot pay to win. Like, if you give my dad players that were 99 rated in every single stat and every single playstyle plus, he's still going to lose 25-0. Right? The man doesn't know how to do low-driven shots, yet reviews players. It's stupid, isn't it? Can we see your tactics? I don't use tactics because I think they are one of the reasons why the game is in the sorry state that it's in. I think they ruin it. It's called not having a life if you've got that R9, because some people play casually and have jobs. R9 was not that much of a grind to get. He really, really wasn't. Which is why I think he's boring and why I don't use him. Remember FIFA 20, you got a 50k pack. It was so rewarding. Sometimes now 50k pack useless. I mean, even FIFA 20, they weren't incredible. There's a huge skill gap between those who have jobs and day-to-day things to do compared to those who don't. I mean, that's not true. Can I give you an example and of what I mean? There are hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people that are better at FC and FIFA than the likes of Tony Day, than the likes of Pieface. Sorry to call them out, but just two examples off the top of my head. Despite them streaming the game every single day for years and years and years. Just because some people play the game more doesn't mean they're better. So you don't use custom... No, custom tactics are stupid, and I hate that they exist. So... No. You think it's partially true because some people don't get time to play it? Of course. Like, if you have more time to practice something, you can get better at something. But there are people... What's the best way to try and describe this, right? Let's say you like playing guitar, right? You have potentially half an hour a day to play guitar. You could compare that to someone that has 3 hours a day to play guitar. You could still improve at the instrument quicker because you utilize the time better. You do different, like, techniques and scales and different methods of practicing, rather than just playing the same riff for the 3,000th time over and over again. So you can maximize the time that you have to improve at something at a better rate than someone that has more time. And I think that's the same with some of these guys that have been mentioned. That, yes, they play the game all the time, but they don't actively try and improve, and so therefore they don't really. Whereas if you take the time that you have to look up what are the best solutions to certain situations and everything like that, you will be able to learn those solutions more so than the person that's playing more but doesn't have the interest to improve. Damo, it does, but is not the be-all and end-all. Right, let me show you the example. It has just hit 5 o'clock, which means the video on Tom's channel should now be live. There it is. Right, let me show you an example of why this game is an absolute joke. Where was it? There's the timer. Where did it happen? I think it's this. I think it's after this. Right, here you go. This game is stupid. Right? This game is so unbelievably stupid. So, this is Gold Lacroix, right? I have absolutely... Let's quickly check. I don't know if this card has, like, any play styles. The woman who got the team of the season last year. 82 rated Accra. Her only play style is long ball pass. So what I tried to do here was like bruiser style defending. Advanced defending where you press A and you like shove them, get your body in the way and stuff like that. This game is baffling. So... Oh, let me go back here. So... We absolutely wipe him out as he's through on goal. And it's not even a yellow card. What are we doing here? Like, is there somehow a world you could justify it's not a red because maybe the goalie could come out and get the ball? Okay, sure, if you want to be like that. How on earth can this not even be a yellow? The game is dumb, and I know we've known that for a very, very long time, but it just continues to be dumb. Despite all the like advancements in technology and game design and everything like that going forward, you see all of these other games coming out that are just amazing, but this one, it just... The game's been that way though. Who was the defender versus the attacker? The defender was this. This gold lacroix. Up against this Paulo Futre. 98 acceleration, 95 sprint speed, by the way. With rapid plus and quick step. So there you go. GTA 6 will ruin FC 27 if they do not deliver. I disagree. I don't think GTA 6 has any impact on this game whatsoever. I think GTA 6 will have an impact on every single game, not this one specifically. So, let's say every other game in the world has 1,000 people playing it at the same time. I'm obviously just making up a number. Once GTA 6 comes out, that number might initially drop to 500. And then over time, that 500 will go back up towards 1,000. The thing that will... Because GTA isn't giving you the same experience. You don't play this game and GTA for the same reasons. Is the easiest way to explain it, right? So, if you still want to get your sports game experience, you're not going to be playing GTA for that. The problem is the game itself. FC 26 was supposed to be the savior, but it's not. It's not. It's been dreadful. Which is why there are multiple objectives that I just don't even bother doing anymore. Like, my intention when I started this stream, I was potentially gonna do this and qualify for one of those cups, but I prefer chatting to playing. And what would we miss out on? Some packs. That Lima if I had got the wins. What was this Evo? Intercept Plus. It's okay. But the drive and motivation to play the game is just not there. You saw a tweet of someone blaming Hypermotion for the game's downfall. The Hypermotion era has been bad. It has been bad. There's no other competition in the football market. FC will be completely fine. Well, by completely fine, I guess you mean like within its own bubble. Honestly, only really do clubs. It's only fun mode. Clubs with like your mates and stuff, yeah. Clubs drop-in is horrible. The amount of people the fan base will most likely grow before it plateaus again, maybe. For this game, why would it grow? I think the only way that the fan base or player base of this game grows is if they make it free to play. I think it's as simple as that. I mean, I look down my friends list. I mean, we got 10 people online right now. There's one person on this game. I mean, if we go through our, like, offline people... GTA, Minecraft, Twitch, COD, Home, Minecraft, Disney. Oh, there's someone playing. Minecraft, Fortnite, Resident Evil. Although that was 995 days ago. Rocket League, COD, Skate. Minecraft. Like, it used to be, you scroll down your friends list, and the vast majority of people are online on this game. Not anymore. Open some packs today because your club was empty AF. Your best pulls were Base Chiellini and road to the final, Vicky Lopez and Bull. Lopez is decent. Fabregas is really good, yeah. How far in the season pass am I? I think like level 9. I haven't bought the premium one yet, and I haven't claimed any of these. I don't know if I care about anything in the season pass. I mean, packs are always handy to have, aren't they? But... Casemiro, that card looks okay. 1 of 7 foot birthday. Okay. More packs. Brazil, 86. Edison. Brazil, Germany. I mean, that's just going to be garbage. Absolute garbage. An Evo, 1 of 388s. That's a bit better. SP... World Tour cosmetics we're still getting, rather than like Positional Excellence or Time Warp or anything like that. Heung-min Son, not giving him Finesse Plus is blasphemy. Kim Min Jae, sure. 1 of 4, 85 plus. You're going to be getting this like middle of April. Evos that I wish that you didn't have to like go in and then individually look at them. I wish it just said what the Evo was there. Oliver Kahn, that's a good one to have in the club. Kubo looks fine. I mean, 5-star, 4-star. You've probably already got a card better than that in your club. More Evo, a cosmetic Evo. Who cares? More packs. Rivaldo. 3 playstyle pluses. Double 5-star. Okay, that could actually be a fun card. Trickster Plus as well. Could be super, super fun. He's not as meta as a lot of other players. He's missing Tiki-Taka and Incisive. But if you just want to enjoy the card, he'd be pretty good. But it's so hard to care. You know what? It's hard to care about the season pass until like the last week of the season. And then they just bombard you with like, oh, here's enough SP to basically get to the final level in the space of 3 days. So you don't need to care about getting there early. You can do it so easily without really caring once they just start absolutely spamming SP in all of the objectives. They lied with the trailer saying how they listened to everyone's problems. Yes and no. I think at the start of the year, a lot of what they said was correct. For example, they talked about less tackle rebounds. They talked about goalkeeper, like rebound goals this year compared to last year. It's night and day difference. You were conceding multiple of them every single game. The keeper would just palm it to the other player constantly. So at the start of the year, a lot of the stuff that they said, like responsive dribbling, it's the most responsive dribbling we've had in like 6 years. But the problem is, as the game has continued, they've stopped listening to people. And so they did it at the start, but then people have had massive problems with stuff for months and months and months, and they've just stopped caring, stopped listening. They've stopped going on like podcasts and YouTube videos and doing interviews and stuff like that. So this is why I say I don't know why people will then have any faith in them going forward. This was it. In my opinion, for a big chunk of people that play this game, this was the final straw. EA marketed this game as, right, we've heard you. You've had big problems with our previous games. This one's for you. We are making this game based on your feedback and what you want. They stopped doing it after like 2 months. So now people feel like you've lied to them. That's it. That was your last chance for them. They're gone now. They'll just play other stuff. So I'm really intrigued. I don't know if we get to see like the numbers for players and stuff like that. I'd love to see it from 26 to FC 27 after like a month into the game and compare them. If the open world doesn't suck and they implement it well, it's massive for clubs as it removes playing with morons on drop-ins to rank up. But other than clubs players, you're not sure who cares about it. I agree. Division 2, good choice. Fabregas is good. Even then, when you're max level, need reasons to play it, even as a hardcore clubs player, once you're getting no more XP, why are you loading up? Yeah. What division are you in? I think Div 4. I don't touch Div Rivals. I think it's the worst game mode in the game. Just quit the game and do something else. You did it and never looked back since. The difference between me and you is this is my job. So this is why I've said, over the next 18 months, my plan is to have completely pivoted away and hopefully still be doing content full-time, but it won't revolve around this game. We're going to have multiple other channels running, one around other games, one around football, one about golf, and go from there, basically. That's my rough timeline of where I want to give myself. This game and 27 is my time period to try and make that work. What's the best formation? Whatever one is the most fun. That's the answer. Don't care about the meta and any of this crap. You normally be halfway through the season pass by now. I mean, the Rodrigo season, I completed that. One of the fastest people in the world to have completed that season because I was desperate to get that Rodrigo and I was really enjoying the game at that point. Now, I don't care if I get to the final level. Did you see the E-Prem final that's being broadcast on Sky Sports? More eyes on the product than ever. And Bonanno exploited a game glitch to screw text in injury time. I didn't know it was on Sky Sports, but I did see that there was something to do with a free kick and a final whistle. I don't know. Dylan, yep, no rebounds actually did it for you, because if they wouldn't have said that, you'd be whatever. They never show that number because you're pretty sure the drop is atrocious. Yep. I'm the problem with FC always complaining. Callum, if you think I complain, you should hear what the average person has to say about this game. You should hear it. I back up EA when they deserve to be backed up. The first few months of this game, people would have said the opposite. They probably would have said, oh, you're glazing EA. You've been paid to say this game's amazing. Because I was hyper positive. The best game we've had since FIFA 20. Sadly, though, the game has dropped off a cliff. And so now I'm complaining. Because we had something amazing. And now we don't. It would be very different if the game started off horrible and continued to be horrible. But it started off as genuinely towards the top of the tier list. Again, if you want to see my full tier list video of all of the games, Go and check it out on YouTube. I put out a picture of it. Here. Right? So for me, can we zoom this out? So for me, FC26 for me right now is in bad. Right? It started the year up here. Towards like the best and very good category. It was phenomenal the first couple of months. And then basically every month it's dropped down a tier. If it started here in what? September, October, November, December, Jan, Feb. Ooh, maybe just a little bit less than dropping a tier a month. It will probably go down to this tier next though. Just abysmal. Score predictions for tomorrow. You're going. Same. It's a home game. I might go to Blackburn away on last game of the season before doing the Otley run in Leeds. That could be a way to drown the sorrows of getting relegated. So that could be good. Bruce, we're getting there. What was I going to say? Oh, score prediction for tomorrow. We'll lose. We'll lose 2-1. And it'll be depressing. Apparently the game is coded, so there can't be 2 set pieces after time is up. So +2 added 92 minutes. Tex gets a corner. Ref gives it. Tex takes it short. Bonanno instantly pulls him down with a tactical foul. Ref blows for free kick. Ref books him and the final whistle. Oh. I thought it was a bit more controversial than that. I thought that was very well known. It's like you can't get a second corner. You could get a... If it goes past the 90th minute, let's say there's 1 minute added on. If somehow the ball is still in play to the 99th minute, if it goes out for a corner, you'll get that corner. But if you get a second one, that's it. It's done. It's done. Did Tex lose? No idea. The game started all right, but everyone complained, and here we are. Yeah, the community is also one of the worst parts of the game, of course. Are the new icon swaps coming today? There are no new icon swaps. There are no new icon swaps. Not right now, anyway. Is that going to be another thing that they bring back to try and make people have more interest in the game again? I don't know, man. It feels like at this stage you need to skip to team of the season, just bring it out early. Because then we've got the World Cup, right? So you can do some funky stuff with the World Cup and that'll be fun. Road to the final in the World Cup, and also just bring out random international based cards for players that have like done well in World Cups in the past or stuff like that. Those kind of things could be cool. There is a lot of scope for live content during the World Cup, which I think is some of the most fun stuff that we get is the live content. And you know, one thing that it's really upset me that we have had this year one of the coolest live promo things in the game, in my opinion at least, was when we had Foot Fantasy, but... or Fantasy FC, sorry. And so you've had the likes of this Leuchter, which I think might still be getting upgraded. Yeah, she's got a 99 pace now. 4-star, 5-star. She is pretty damn good at this stage. Did she ever go back up in price? She is extinct. Interesting. At what amount? She's extinct at 65k. Okay, they need to up that. So fantasy stuff is good because it's live. Same with like Road to the Final and all of those things. But I thought the coolest one... Oh. Was the one day or one game live items that got boosts based on how many points they got in FPL. It was a really, really cool idea that you chose between these players, and based on how you thought they would do IRL, they'd get an upgrade within a few days. More of that kind of stuff. It's the same with showdowns. It feels like EA, every year, just have a random point in the year where they're like, oh yeah, showdowns. Oh crap, yeah, we forgot about them. They exist. Let's bring out like 10 showdowns in the space of a week and then not touch them for 4 months. Why? I don't get it. It's bizarre. Foot Birthday has completely ruined the game in terms of the like building up of cards. Because you could say, right, a Foot Birthday card that is perfectly cooked up might not be good enough. Even though they've got all of... I don't think many people would say it. But you might have a card that you've put all of the playstyles on. And you might think that that card... Like this Senesi, right? He's got double 5-star. He's got good stats. He's got unbelievable playstyles. Some people, very few, would argue that yeah, he's got amazing playstyles, but his stats aren't as good as other ones that come out, right? But the thing is, these lower rated ones, he's now got perfect playstyles. And I don't know if he currently fits in an Evo. I mean, he does, but it's not one that really benefits him. But there's probably going to be an 88 rated centre-back Evo that comes out very shortly that's going to boost his pace up to like 90. And then all of a sudden he's got the perfect playstyles and now he's got unbelievable stats on top of that. Foot Birthdays are just going to be the best cards. Probably for the end of the... for the rest of the game. Unless they allow us to put playstyles on cards again. Because you're going to be able to cook up the perfect base playstyles and then Evo them. So then they've got the best of both worlds, of the stats and the playstyles. It's a mess. Do I think Kaka will get an SBC tomorrow? If it's been leaked, he'll get one. If not, probably not. Did anyone here play pro clubs in 11 or 12? Yes. FIFA 11 and 12 pro clubs were unbelievable, Jeff. As was Ultimate Team, running around with Brasilvas. Yeah, a load of SBCs therefore just become pointless to complete because they're not going to be as good. I think the issue with the live items in Foot is that the timescale for the boosts to become relevant are too far away. I agree. Whereas FPL for one game and showdowns that are only a one game thing are quality. Yep, could not agree more. That's why I thought that was amazing. Really, really good. So, do more of it. Surely they have to see reaction on like social media and in-game in terms of like completion of objectives in SBCs and stuff. So they can see what content is well received. Surely that fantasy... Like, I think I chose Matthias Nunes as the other one, who only got like one boost. Yeah. And I think I then evoed him. Yeah, this idea was so good. And I can't believe that they don't do it more. It's sad. Game with playstyles ruins it. Yep, playstyles have killed the game. Tactics I don't use, they're crap. What made you enjoy FC24? Because you saw that I ranked it high. I just thought it was decent. I thought for the most part it was just pretty good. The power curve wasn't as crazy as these last 2 years that we've had. The gameplay was better. I didn't have button delay on that game until like footies, which in comparison to 21, 22, 23, 25 was an outlier. And so I actually had a good time on 24. Just letting you know, my 300k team will beat that team and you're in Div 7. You're wrong. 2 reasons. One, I couldn't care less what you think about my team. I use my team because I enjoy it. If you don't do the same, that's not the way that you should be playing the game. 2, if you're a Div 7 player, you're not going to beat me. It's like Oosterwald, if you get him, put the right stuff on him, wait till an Evo, you got a left back. You got a left back and centre back that just has unbelievable stats. Birthday Evos Unlimited was a disaster. To an extent. But I think they... I don't know if this one still exists. No, it's gone. I probably should have used it before it went. There was an Evo, I think it was like 100k, where you could apply a FUT birthday card type to anybody that was 88 rated or below. I think they might do that again going forward, but just raise the max rating. Because they know that playstyles are the thing in this game, right? Maybe there's a world where it'll go up to 89 next time, and I'll be able to turn Zola into a FUT birthday and give him all the playstyles that I want. I think they'll do that because they must know how OP FUT birthday idea is. Promo idea, FUTverse is a promo of twin cards. Both get the promo boost, but then it's based on the weekend's fixtures where card A is team, play card B team. One card gets boosted to become even better. The other card is left alone for its shame. That's just a... So it's just showdowns. We've had like a showdown week before. You did that, chose Vieira, put Tiki Taka Plus on him. Mm-hmm. With Evos, you like more Season Pass Evos like the one we got now, make your idol player. Yeah, I mean, we're getting to a point as well where chemistry might as well not exist. Right? I mean, most promos that come out get at least some chemistry boost. The amount of World Tour cosmetics that we've had through the Season Pass, we've had numerous Time Warp cosmetics, Positional Excellence cosmetics. We're now getting multiple Icon, either cosmetics or Evos or whatever. Even the whatever this was, the Future Stars Academies turned into Icons. So many cards just end up getting Chem that Chem itself is becoming less relevant every single year. There's just more and more cards that either give out Chem or get Chem themselves. I've not done the Evo on the app. I don't know who I'd put into it. I don't have any Leicester cards that would. Sensho promo showdowns. Yeah. Yeah. Is it bad you still have that Zola on Evo'd? No. I think I've currently... What have I put him into? Is he currently live? Oh. I don't even know what I did to him. I think I had like a free Evo that was running out, so I just put him into it. I don't even know what it was. It might have been that, you know how we just had, I wonder if I'm still doing any of them. We just had Euro Trio, South American Stars. Oh no, Euro Mini Trip. What the hell did I do to him then? I don't even know how that card differs from what it was. I am a Leicester fan, yeah. Let's have a little look. Zola. What on earth did I do to you, lad? Which one is it? The Winter Wild card. So he previously has Finesse, Deadball, Game Changer, Tiki Taka, Technical, and Trickster. Oh, I've given him Incisive Pass as a based playstyle. And that's it. Did he not, like, even get any other boosts? How have I even done that? What kind of Evo would that have been that just gives him base Incisive? Is he not? He is normally double 4-5. His cam rolls. Oh, we also boosted here. What one wasn't plus plus before? Half winger was plus rather than plus plus. Maybe it was just a random cam one that gave you all the plus plus rolls and gave you Incisive. And I didn't have anyone else to put it on. Something like that. With the way they're dishing out cosmetics to give full chem, wouldn't be surprised if the chem system scrapped completely in FC27. I think 27 might be too soon. But I think we're going towards it. Yeah. It was called Cam Commander, apparently. Well, there you go. There you have it. General fans' opinion on JJ this season. So, JJ has had 2 injuries. Can you play with your Palace team? You just invited me. I do not have any invites. Yeah, JJ, before he got his big injury that left him out for a couple of months, was by far our best player. He was carrying us. He was getting goals, he was getting assists, and he was playing as either like a 6 or an 8, and he was just everywhere. He started the season not being able to play 90 minutes because he was putting in so much effort, and then it feels like his stamina just built up and up and up and ended up being a 90-minute man and was just phenomenal. Then he got his big injury. He has since come back from said injury, and he did score a goal recently, but we end up losing or drawing. Probably a loss. And he's been played as a 10 more so recently because we've been playing Skip and Winks as like the 6 and 8 combo. I don't like him as a 10. As like a box crashing 8, like a Lampard kind of role, where you do end up getting forward, but you're not just stood forward the entire time. He's amazing there. But playing as an out-and-out 10, I don't like him as much. So he got injured for Wales the other day and missed their second game. We don't know the extent of his injury just yet, I don't believe. Maybe we actually found that out today, though, in the press conference for tomorrow's game. I haven't seen any of the updates. I'm assuming that's happened. And so if he is fit, I don't want him playing in that 10 role because I just think it doesn't get the most out of him. But he has been amazing. He's comfortably been one of our best players this season. Yeah, that is my my name on here. That is me. But there's no requests there, sir. There's no requests. What Evos have I currently got going on that I need to... There is. There's a message. Is that Vardy foot birthday or a random Evo? It is his foot birthday. Then applied the icon cosmetic or whatever it is. Carranza, Booba, and Aribo. Playing against friends doesn't even work. That's sad, isn't it? Power Maguire in party. That's not an invite. It's not an invite, and it also says I can't invite you, so it's neither of those things, I'm afraid. Do we have anything in here that I care about? Favorites. Oh yeah, we were potentially going to do Salisu, but how often am I going to end up using this card? If I need an African from Ligue 1 in like a squad roulette. Outside of that, I just don't think he'd ever get used. I just don't really have loads of fodder right now, is the thing. So, maybe instead, what we do is a 14 times 83, and then we open this up at 6 o'clock and we get absolutely nothing in it. And we just add to the disappointment and depression that this game brings. That sound good? Everyone? Does to me. Oh, goodness me. Alright, who do we whack in here? Anyone, really? Kochu, why not? Why not? Seth, thank you very much for following on TikTok. Anyone that is enjoying, hopefully you can sub on YouTube, follow on Twitch, follow on TikTok. I would appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Anyone that does any of the above. As I said earlier, for those of you that weren't here, I have got a squad roulette with Mr. Capgun Tom coming out tonight at 7:30. So in about 2 hours' time, that video goes live for you all to enjoy. It was a decent one. So, yeah. Hopefully you can enjoy the content. Right, 84 rated. Lovely. Oh, no. You do videos with Tom? Is that new? No. I couldn't tell you the first time. You know what? I say I couldn't tell you. I very much could tell you, because I could search across my channel for the first time that I did one with Tom. When was the first one? FIFA 22. March. 4 years ago was the first time I recorded a video with Tom. Foot Fantasy Hour. Team Takedown. Dear God, those videos made so much more money than they currently do. That's upsetting to look at. Bring back those days. Dear God. We'd be absolutely smashing it right now. If that's what we were bringing in every time we uploaded. Dearie me. Crazy times. I also edit Tom's videos. Alright, there's a 1483 done. Can I check one last time? Yep, there's nothing there. Let's do another one, because we can. We do videos with Tom, we do them with James, we do them with Curbs. Still, sadly, never got the call up to do one with Andy. Maybe one day, before we bow out of the FC scene, or before he does, and just swaps completely to golf. Would be the dream. Maybe next year when everyone else has stopped playing the game. He's desperate for someone to come on. I'll do it. I'll do it, Andy. Fernandez, Catacol, Mahrez, Sorloth. Oh no, we can do 483s because we got an 85 in form. Milankovic, Modric, Kingsbury, and Latvine. Lovely. And then we'll do the final one, and we'll open these. I don't expect to get anything. I don't really know why I'm doing these, to be honest. I haven't for, I think, weeks, to be honest with you. But don't really know what else to do whilst we wait until 6 o'clock. Don't really want to play the game. I don't think anyone really wants to do that. So instead, we do random SBCs and hope that they give us some decent stuff alongside the content. Oops. There we go. Costas, I don't really know what you mean. 7 PM is new content time. No. Maybe for people in different time zones it's changed, but EA based their release schedule on the time that we are currently on. Other than the random Bale Evo that came out at like 11:07 or something last night because it lined up with when that goal happened. Something like that. But EA aligned themselves with UK time. Right. Okay. I don't want to do that. Van Persie we've done the loan for. Cruyff we've done the loan for. Salisu we're not going to do now. RTTF upgrades. Am I going to do that again? What did it need? 283s with an inform. If I get an inform back from those 83 14s, maybe we'll do that. Do I do Yori just for the memories for the FA Cup final? Don't know. I mean, I should just open these packs now, shouldn't I? You're a full-time streamer, full-time content creator. I wouldn't say streamer, because right now a lot of stuff is actually churning out videos as opposed to streaming because things have been so busy. And I think with trying to manage multiple channels and stuff going forward, it's probably going to continue to be like that. I do love streaming. I just wish that there were more views on the streams. And not because I care about having loads of views, but it means that the chat is more lively if there's more people there. And for me, that's always been the thing that has been the most enjoyable about streaming, is chatting with people. I'm not one of those people that's just going to sit here and basically stream without interacting with people as if they're not there. I don't really get that. When people do that kind of stream, it just feels like you're watching a YouTube video but live kind of thing. So yeah, for me, I wish that there were more people to have a really crazy active chat and everything like that. But especially with basically the death of this game series, it's not ideal for that. So you don't have like another job, this is your main job basically. Yeah, so content creation and editing is where I get my income from, yeah. So I edit for Tom, I obviously do all my own editing and uploading and everything like that. Frankie, very good, thank you. How about yourself? SOS, that's good to know. Correct, you do answer everyone in chat pretty much. The only time that I don't answer like a question in chat, the majority of the time, is if I genuinely somehow miss it, or there are times where you read a question, like if the chat's moving relatively quickly, There are times where you're trying to catch like any questions that you can quickly respond, especially if you're in a game. Like, let's say we're streaming champs or something. If there's longer messages, obviously you'll have to go back to them afterwards because it's harder to read through the full question whilst you're trying to play. But short messages, a lot of the time you can quickly glance when the ball goes out of play or something, respond to it, and then have a mini conversation about it. Sometimes, though, you read it and think, oh yeah, I'll retain that one up here, and then we'll talk about that in a minute. But then you kind of forget that you answered the question in your head but not out loud. And so then 3 hours later, it's like, oh God, is the person in stream that asked about this 3 hours ago? Very rarely is the answer yes. But the most time, we do try and answer everything at the time that it is asked. There's no reason to wait to open these until 6 o'clock. I don't really know what I was thinking, so let's just see. A walkout is an okay start, but ideally we want to get those informs back. Bovey, we won't have time to do one before 6, unfortunately. Meant to say credit to you. I see. What a challenge that is. Lucy Bronze with the slide of dreams. No inform, but I don't have anything in my duplicate storage, so I'll take all of that, please. Next one. We get a promo card. Who are you? So Sam Kerr plus Betis. I don't know who the Betis player is that's got a card. Oh, Rodriguez. Rodriguez. He was in my dupe storage before, so yeah, sadly, he will be going back in there. Man, this guy... So 92, so he's 34, turning 35. No, 33, turning... Wait, no. Yes. 33 turning 34. Feels like he has been around for so long. Whether that's just because he's had an okay level card in Ultimate Team for what feels like forever. Like, didn't he used to be at, like, Wolfsburg or something like that? Can we see his, Oh, maybe it's on, like, Footbin. Can we see his generations? I don't know if that's a thing that still exists. Ricardo Rodriguez. God, Footbin is so slow. I can't believe how bad it is nowadays. Generations. There we go. That's what we want to see. How long have we been using this guy, then? They just randomly give him a promo card out of nowhere. What an outrageous boost. Same with that one. He came back. 24, they didn't care about him. 23, a 74 rated flashback. Okay. 22, he didn't have... I mean, he's definitely had stuff further back than FIFA 22. What are we doing here, Footbin? Okay, well, what a useless Generations feature that is. We've probably been using him since, like, FIFA 14. Favourites for the World Cup? Spain. They won the Euros. They have what is arguably the best or one of the best players in the world. Yeah, it's Spain. And then we're second favourites, which I don't really understand how we have lower odds than France. That seems bizarre to me. It's sad that this guy is not going to be in the World Cup. He was one of the highlights for the Euros for me. The Georgia game. I mean, the entire Georgia team, they just went for it. And they were so exciting to watch. And he was obviously the main guy as part of that squad. They were so fun. And it was just really nice to see when nowadays so much football is so robotic and about like the manager's play style and stuff like that, rather than flair players and excitement and just fun attacking play. You think France will win it? Portugal are up there. A lot of their players at the minute are at their best over the past year or so. Yeah, they do have some very good players. I've seen... I saw a guy on Twitter that over the past few years, I think he said it was like 2 years or so, he has been using all of his free offers and stuff on like Sky and 365 to go for different teams in the World Cup. And basically, if anyone out of the like top 10 favourites win, then he'll have had a chunk of free bets that have gone on it. And so if anyone that is one of the main favourites or close to the main favourites wins, he gets a minimum of $2,000. It's a pretty good way to do it, and might have to sort of take inspiration from that going forward. I'll see if I can find the tweet. It might be... I mean, Twitter's just getting worse and worse as well, isn't it? World Cup free bets. England going to win the World Cup with Tommy T? That'd be pretty good. So, here we go. So the original tweet was, for almost a year myself and a few of my members have been putting any sort of free credits or whatever on teams to win the World Cup. Basically covered the main 4 or 5 who could realistically win it. Any of them winning will be worth a good few hundred now. But then a guy in the replies, this is the one I saw. Mate, I thought I was weird. I've done the same for over a year across 365, Paddy Power, Betfair, Virgin and LiveScore. And my totals for if any of those teams win from all of the free ones that he's got. Look at this. So, basically, if any of, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Any of like the top 15 teams win. It's $2,000 at a minimum. So, yeah, I might have to take some inspiration. Going forward. Because the amount of like random little ones that you end up getting is pretty high. So, maybe for the Euros next time round. You need help with your team. You bought Van de Ven cornerstones for 1.2 mil. Do you sell him or keep him? The answer is as simple as, do you like playing with the card? If the answer is yes, you keep him. If you don't, then bin him off. Don't really know what you mean by cornerstones, though. What did he have? Knockout royalty? Who's 1.4 mil? I don't know why you would have... I don't really know exactly what to say. If you've bought a card for an absolute ton of money, surely it's as simple as, if you think that they're worth it, you keep them in the team. If you don't think he's worth it, you bin him off. It should be, anyway. You're in UK and all your SBCs renew at 7 PM rather than 6. Yes, because old SBCs that were brought out before the clocks changed will be set up to renew at the same time each day. But that doesn't mean that new stuff, therefore, comes out at the old time. So that's why you're seeing like that, having 1 hour and 3 minutes left on it. But new stuff will still arrive in 3 minutes! My goodness! It's nearly time, everybody! It's nearly time! Nearly time to maybe actually get something of even the tiniest bit of interest, or a new cool Evo or something like that. We have to hope. Have to hope. As of right now, out of 10, how are you finding this game? I uploaded a tier list yesterday of every FIFA and FC that I have any memory of playing. If you want to see it in full on YouTube. As of this exact moment in time, if 25 was a genuine 0 out of 10, 21, 22, 23 were probably like 1, 2, and 3 out of 10. I'd probably say this is like a 4. 4 out of 10. Start of the year, or start of the game cycle, like a 9. It was unbelievable. And it just gets worse every week. I might do Tielemans, but the thing is, I don't ever use a past and present team. I use my present Leicester team, but I don't have a P&P. So, I don't know. What are you doing? Waiting 90 seconds for content to come out. Vardy is unbelievable up front, yeah. This card is sick. Jake and Dom, thank you for following on TikTok. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, he averages 2 goal involvements a game with all the rage quits and stuff like that happen on this game. He's so fun to use. It's incredible. Incroyable. Vardy destroyed you last champs. I came up against someone that had a like the Cov badge and stuff in their stadium or whatever. They were using Vardy. I feel like that's sacrilege. Can't be doing that, surely. Surely there's rules against these kind of things. Free money, exactly. Right. Okie dokie, 30 seconds to go until 6 PM. Remember when that used to be exciting and hype and the viewers would spike up into like 100 plus? No one cares anymore. But maybe there'll be something amazing. Hey, thank you very much for the TikTok gift. I appreciate it. And thank you for sending some likes as well. What's the current vibe of Leicester staying in Championship, or fans think we're going down? We're going down. I would imagine so. Here we go, everybody. 6 PM content on the 2nd of April. Is there anything cool? Let's find out. Maybe a replacement for the league objective that has just run out. Maybe new Evos, maybe new SBCs. What we got? Live events. The league bonus objective is still there for 1 hour, but the league itself... Well, the league ran out half an hour ago, so that's interesting. Nothing new there. Campaign. No, nothing new there. That's unsurprising. It's a Thursday. You're not really expecting too much new stuff. Tomorrow, obviously, with the new promo, that's when you expect to get stuff. Evos. Battle till the end. How fitting. Add attacking flair and shooting firepower to your defensive game and turn every clash into a scoring chance. That is a hell of a good boost for Onabatier. The question is it just built perfectly for her and no one else? Let's have a little look. Who have we got that we could put in here? Someone like a Marcus Llorente. let's have a little look. What are you coming out of this with? So, doesn't gain anything in pace, gains some agility, attacking positioning, finishing, balance, reactions, ball control, crossing, passing, short and long, tiki-taka, quick step plus, curves, slide tackle, stand tackle, interceptions, intercept, dribbling, composure, defensive awareness, strength, jockey plus if you don't already have 2. Okay. What about someone that is like significantly like a base card like a Frimpong, for example? Doesn't really... It's not going to turn him into a card that like gets into your team. But it does give some really nice boosts. I mean, do I have anyone... Like this Araujo, I've evoed a few times. He comes out of this looking pretty nice. If you've got people that have already got like the defensive bruiser evo playstyles and stuff like that. I mean, what does Wesley have? He does gain intercept here, but it doesn't give... Oh, he doesn't gain intercepts. Oh, he's got too many. Sadly, once again, we might be in a situation where a FUT birthday player like this Polyak, who you put on the perfect playstyles, you then put them through this Evo, and suddenly they've got really, really good stats and the perfect playstyles. Once again, proving that FUT birthdays are OP. Because every Evo that comes out, you could pick up a base FUT birthday, mold them into the player that you want or need, and then whack them into an Evo. This Nunes... It's a shame that he will only have Intercept Plus, but that's not bad at that stage. Okay, so for a paid Evo, it's okay. It's nothing crazy. Did we get a free one today? Nope. SBCs, what's new? Anything of note or interest? Boga won the Serie A Player of the Month. Double 4-star in April. People might do this card because he'll fit into Evos, not because the card is good. We get William Gomez. Europa League Road to the Final. Of course, once again, double 4-star because they're obsessed with double 4-star for some reason. Left wing, right mid, right wing, 82 composure, 82 attacking positioning in April. What are we doing? No. I mean, either you have amazing stats and okay playstyles, or you have amazing playstyles and okay stats. He doesn't really have either. Reactions, composure, long pass, attacking positioning are all bang average. Double 4. I mean, he's only one squad, right? It's an 84 team with a team of the week. It's very, very affordable. But it's just not good. UWCL marquee matchups 2. Normal marquee matchups. And that is that for today. It's not crazy. Really? But again, it's not surprising for a Thursday. Thursday is like the wind down day before you then bring out your new promo in Trophy Titans tomorrow. And then we get a whole new like bunch of objectives, Evos, and SBCs, as well as all the new players in packs. So Thursdays are just meh. It feels like we're lacking something. Like, I know that new seasons start on Thursdays. I guess maybe you get your new weekly objectives, but that's... Oh, I forgot about that. Lol. But Yeah, I should have finished that off. We could have got some good stuff out of that, actually, but I completely forgot to... Oh, well. It feels like we should get something on a Thursday that actually makes people care. Like, Fridays is obviously new promo. You've always got new... You got new promos, and you've got champs on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, you could probably say the same thing. You're also getting more new SBCs and stuff. New objectives also drop on a Friday, and Evos. Monday, you've got your upgrades, normally. A lot of the time. And new gauntlet stuff on Mondays. Tuesday, we don't really have anything consistent, I don't think. Wednesday is still Team of the Week, right? And Thursday's nothing either. There's only a couple of days during each week where you can definitively expect new, exciting stuff. What even come out? A couple of SBCs and an okay Evo for a right back. Nothing crazy. We've probably got some stuff in the store as well, because why wouldn't we? I don't know if any of this is new. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, 525,000 coins is crazy. Do I open up one of these just because I can and I'm actually selling my transfer list so I'll get the money back? Yeah, why not? How you been? Jay, I've been very good, thank you. I hope you have as well. I've been to the range now 3 times. The golf channel now officially exists on YouTube with the name Birdie Golf. And over the next few days, that, as well as the other ones that I've created, are going to... on TikTok and YouTube are going to basically be warmed up, is the phrase, where basically the accounts, you have to watch stuff on them, like videos, comment on videos, so that the platforms don't think that you're a bot. So I need to do that, and then I can start creating some content on them. So that will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And it's obviously Masters Week, so that's going to be really, really cool as well. I'm looking forward to it a lot. Got back from Spain yesterday, played some of the best golf ever, played La Cala Resorts, 3 courses, Europe, Asia, and America, 69, 69, 67. I mean, that's just ludicrous. I'm going to try and lean into the irony that my channel is going to be called Birdie Golf, and yeah, I'm going to be starting with like a 50 handicap. I feel like that's slightly humorous. Like, the roads to actually being Birdie Golf can be the arching goal of the channel. Like, getting my first one, and then like the very first round that goes under par or something like that. How many years will it take? Who knows? But could be good. Hardcore players have now had enough. I agree. And I think that the reason why that shift is mainly happening is because of the promises that we had at the start of this year. That they were living up to, but only for a couple of months. And then since then... yeah. Yeah, my team is not meta. I purposefully avoid using the meta because I think it's unbelievably mind-numbingly boring, and so I just use players that I enjoy and have fun with. 6 PM content was bang average, 2 crap SBCs and an okay Evo. But it's a Thursday, so it's expected. But yeah, this game series is dying, and so over the next 18 months, my football channel, my other gaming channel, my golf channel, and then maybe some music stuff are where I'm going to try and push out to. And hopefully, I would love to say that in like a year or two's time, we can still be doing content full-time, but not relying on EA. Oh, imagine the scenes. Let's open up this crap, because we can. Right, did we get anything cool? Not to start. What a shocking start. Number 2, I don't have Bon Mati in the club. That's not bad. She's still very usable in like Gauntlet and videos and stuff. That's cool. Number 3, good. Number 4 is a bigger. Oh, still Mary. Lewandowski, dreadful. Bigger, but still crap. Bigger, but still crap. Dreadful, and bigger, but still crap. Well, that was fantastic, wasn't it? Yeah, huge. I honestly think they have to completely change now, go back to the roots to keep the game as popular as it has been. Playstyles have to go, custom tactics have to go. I agree. I agree. We get a walkout in our 10 times 81 tradable. Huge! It's Mary. See, you can get her in a crap pack. You don't need to buy the big one to get her. Sadly, is the takeaway from that. There's some of those coins back. Some of them. Not many, but some. How much does she sell for? I'm going to guess 4k. Oh, 4,500 coins. I was close. Isn't that mental? Power curve has to change. Gameplay modes have to go back to about fun, not winning. Yep. We had a whole conversation about this earlier. And yeah, everyone agrees. Sadly, the game is too much about competitive and meta and everything, and it just means that it's simply not enjoyable. We want it to be about enjoying using different cards and players and just having fun. But that's not what most people's experience is with the game right now. I think it's about to be a massive wake-up call. I do. I think FC27 is going to sell really poorly in comparison to this game because they haven't lived up to what they were saying at the start of the year. Or the start of the game cycle about listening to everyone and continuing that transparency and honesty throughout the entire year. They just haven't done that. So I think it's really going to cost them. And we are potentially at a point like COD where it's pretty much clinging on. And one of the main reasons why COD is able to cling on right now is because Warzone exists. And that's free to play. Without that, I think we could be in a very similar spot with this game going forward. So yes, if you want to help support me, all of the links will be in the description of every video and stream and everything I do going forward. We're going to have the golf channel. We're going to have the football channel, of course. We're going to have our other gaming channel. There'll be a music one, which won't have anywhere near as like big plans or content or anything like that going forward. But I have a few ideas for things that I could do on there. But I think that would probably just be better suited as TikToks. Long-form content when it comes to music isn't anywhere near as viable because you just get copyright on everything. So short-form content, if I'm like learning stuff on guitar and stuff, I think I'm just going to document that kind of thing on there. Rocksmith clips and maybe stuff like that as well. But yeah, golf stuff I really want to explore. The football stuff. And yeah, then other games. Because this company are just... You can't rely on them for anything, can you? Season 3 just came out on COD. COD is free for me to play. It's on Game Pass. I tried out Blackout. I had an okay time. Not a good enough time that I haven't played it since the day it came out. What was that, like a week or two ago? I haven't touched it again since. I might give it a few more. A few more goes. But I still haven't touched the campaign, I haven't touched the multiplayer, I haven't touched zombies. It just doesn't really interest me. At all. Battlefield, on the other hand, I'm very much enjoying. I'm not touching the BR on that game. I'm not really playing RedSec at all. I played it a bit when it came out, but that was it. But normal multiplayer, I'm having a great time. But yeah, it feels like COD is really, really struggling right now. It feels like these two titans of gaming are in the most precarious spot they've probably ever been in. I think Battlefield, being as good as it is, has massively dented COD, as well as the fact that COD has massive problems. FC doesn't really have that same competitor in terms of something else that's launched and is doing really, really well. It's just devouring itself year on year. And it feels like what used to be the big two might not even be in like the top 10 now. Which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. You do not think content creators know everything. However, you do believe it's time EA invited all the big creators to a meeting/event and listened to them. Like you said, they aren't gods. However, they have the same frustrations as us, so they have to start listening. Yeah, gameplay, SBCs, game modes, agree with most stuff, etc. So they have a very easy way to make their life easier. How to help the game must take advantage of it. Yep! But they don't! Like, this year, they said that they were going to keep like going on podcasts and doing videos with people like they did with Nate, the foot accountant, at the start of the game. Why did that stop in November? Was it because everyone's bought the game now? That's it. We don't have to live up to that anymore. We've done our job. Now we say the same thing next year. But no one's going to believe them. Because they binned us off after 2 months. I don't think GTA has any effect on FC27. More so than it does every other game. I said the same thing earlier when we had this conversation. For me, if every game has 100% of players right now, GTA drops that number to, let's say, 50% immediately when it comes out. Then that number just starts to rise again once people play it alongside GTA. Once they've like played through the story or whatever. Because it wouldn't surprise me if online on GTA doesn't come out at the very beginning, just like it didn't last time. They'll want people to play through the story first. So once people have done that, then they go back to their other games. FC27 will destroy itself because the game is just not enjoyable. So I think a lot of people think that GTA is going to be better than it will be. And the vast majority of people that that stopped playing GTA 5 because they found it repetitive and boring, those people aren't going to suddenly love GTA 6, I don't think. So, yeah, immediately, like, I got bored of GTA 5. I will buy GTA 6 on release day. Of course. It's one of the biggest gaming releases of all time, if not the biggest. And I do believe that, at least at first, it will be fantastic. The question is, how quickly does it feel repetitive for me? The initial experience of exploring the world and playing through the story and potentially like 100%ing it and stuff like that will be fun. But then what is the question? How long can it keep my proper attention for? Are there going to be things that when GTA comes out, like, are some of my mates going to be hopping on that? And we're going to go on and do, like, heist kind of things or something instead of hopping on Battlefield? I don't know. Maybe. That would be amazing. But I don't see... I just don't know if it will. Said this to your mates, GTA 6 has to be the best game of all time, otherwise it kind of is a flop. Yeah. Yes. And I don't think it will be close to the best game of all time. There will be elements of the game that will be phenomenal. But... I just want to be surprised by GTA 6 in some way. And I want it to grip me for like a year or two. Rather than the first month. So... We'll see how it goes. It basically needs to be like a better version of GTA 5 roleplay. But see, that doesn't interest me. I've never really watched much of the roleplay stuff. I've never been interested in playing it myself. I don't know what this game can do to really draw me in. But maybe they'll surprise me. And it will just be that good. Like, I never completed the story of GTA 5 because I just didn't love it. But maybe the story will be unbelievable in 6. And maybe the, like, 100%ing of the game I will find really, really fun to do. Like, finding any and all collectibles and stuff like that. And just discovering all these different areas and unique interactions and vehicles and stuff like that. That could be sick. But... I don't know. I really, really hope so. But we will have to wait and see when that actually happens, if it's going to be the case. But right now, we're just in a position where we're waiting for all of that. And seeing what happens with the remainder of this game and 27. Because, I mean, the fact that they're bringing out their open world like mode in 27... that's going to come out like 2 months before GTA 6 is... It's a very questionable call. Because... Do they think... Is the plan that they think that people that want that fix in their game... that have gone, like, they'll initially play 27, right? Then when GTA comes out, they'll play GTA. But then they'll come back to 27 and enjoy the open world mode more than they did before GTA came out. Maybe? Because they'll have enjoyed that kind of fix on GTA. It won't even be remotely comparable. But maybe that mode will be thought of a little bit more highly once GTA's out. Or it will be thought of significantly worse because people will be thinking, what on earth is this? We've just got the greatest open world game of all time and you're giving us this tiny little town where I can go and play Volta. So I think it's going to flip one of those two ways. I hope it's the first of the two, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's the latter option because there's no reason to believe that EA would make it good enough to be the first. So, we will see. Bruno Fernandes has won Player of the Month. So, that's coming out tomorrow. He now has 6 Premier League Player of the Month awards, joint second most in Prem history, level with Ronaldo and Gerrard. Only Kane, Aguero and Salah have more. Wow. Fair play. Bruno. Not bad. How's internet? All sorted. Didn't even do anything in the end. It just decided to start working. So. Favorite story of a game? Red Dead 2, closely followed by Spider-Man. I own Spider-Man. I've still not played it. I still need... like, basically every single time I get updates about this. 3 items on your wish list are on sale. There are 2 games that I am tempted to buy every single time they pop up. I can remove this now because I own that game. I mean, this isn't coming out for ages, so I could remove that. I could remove Fable. I could remove this. This one, but there's 2 versions of it. So you've got the 1 and 2, but then you've also got the cross-gen deluxe bundle. I don't actually know what the difference is. Digital deluxe edition content. So this one is better, and this is the one that's always got the sale on. So I should just remove this one. Because if I'm going to buy it, I'm going to buy this one. This is always on sale. But I don't know if these game... Yeah, the game... That's on Game Pass. So... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But this, I always want to buy because I loved playing 3 and 4. It was phenomenal. So I know that I'd really enjoy this one as well. I know that it'll be a lot of time to commit to 100% it. But then Red Dead is always 80% off. The thing is, they brought out... I wonder if I can... Oh, I also want to get Croc whenever it's next on sale. But Red Dead... So Red Dead 1 now has, like... It now has, like, current-gen improvements on it. And then you've obviously got Red Dead 2. I don't know what's in the Ultimate Edition. Story mode, Special Edition content, Ultimate Edition content. Whatever that is, though. Exclusive story mode content, Red Dead Online content. I don't know if there's any, like, online achievements that I, like, potentially can't get anymore, as it has been out for 8 years. I should probably... like, get it before GTA comes out, but basically there's a combo of both of them that Red Dead Xbox key that on something like Loaded there is Red Dead Redemption. You have this Red Dead and Red Dead 2 bundle. I've been waiting for this to come back in stock for months. And I don't know if it ever will. I've not been notified a single time, and this is since Red Dead got the current gen like versions or upgrades. So this is what I've been waiting to buy, and if it had come back in stock at any point in like the last 2-3 months, I would own both of these games. So at some point, I guess I just need to commit and just buy them individually. And just go from there and just play through them because they will be fantastic. I think the reason why I think I will really like them is because one of the reasons I didn't get them at the time was because I thought it would be GTA, but with less to do, which matters more when it comes to online. When it comes to story, that's fine. So, I should just get them at some point and play through them. There's no world where I would play Red Dead 2 first. No. I know that it's like a prequel, but there is no world where I would play the second one first. just because it is so much bigger and better than the first. There's a reason why it's so, like, both critically and, like, just general player acclaimed, when the first one was well rated, but this is on another level. Like, it's in greatest games of all time conversations. And so I don't think I'd want to do that and then the first one. I'd like to do this first. So, yeah, at some point, I'll need to do it. I don't think I own the first one. It'd be down here, wouldn't it? Rocksmith, Beatles, Rock Band 3, PGR. No, I don't own it, so maybe I'll have to have a look and see if I can find a code for, like, the Xbox version. Red Dead Redemption Xbox key. Where are we looking? G2A all key shop. What can we get? So we don't want accounts. You want keys. So Aniba 17. It's not bad. But then it's whether... Oh, it is the same. So it could do that. 18 quid. And then get Red Dead 2 for 20. And just play through them and absolutely smash it. The problem is Red Dead Redemption achievements. Oh. Red Dead is 50 to 60 hours. I thought it'd be a lot more than that. I also thought that there would be DLC. Was there not DLC? I thought there was like a zombie DLC. Unless that was a separate game? I thought it was like Undead Nightmare or something. Okay. Red Dead 2, though. 200 to 300 hours. Yeah. Well... We'll see. But am I making this up? Red Dead Redemption. Undead Nightmare does exist. Is that a separate game? I thought it was DLC. Would I need to bother doing that? Undead Nightmare pack achievements. So potentially that comes as separate achievements because it's... Oh. I don't know. But Red Dead 2, are there any online achievements? 100% completion. Let me move this over here. Complete all of these. 100%. Gold medals, all minigames. Roll loot. Spend 5k. Honor. Collectible. 5. Count companion item requests. Family at home. Story mode, story mode, story mode. Catch a fish. The horse. Red Dead Online. Complete the intro. Take part in a series. Accept 10 free roam missions from characters around the world. That feels like that would still be possible, assuming that the servers are still live. Play 5 free roam events. Might still be possible. Achieve 5 gold belt buckles from rewards. See now this. Achieve MVP 3 times in a round with at least 4 players. Concurrently own 5. Reach rank 10. Reach rank 50. Successfully counter a rival posse's free roam mission. Okay. See, I don't know if the... This is one of a few games where It's on my list, and I know that there's probably going to be a good chance that I can't complete these online achievements because they might just be really hard and niche, and there might not be enough people to get them done. But the game is just so highly rated that I am playing it regardless of whether I can 100% it or not. So, yeah, I need to buy that at some point soon and just play through it and go from there, I think. But I've just got so many games to play and so many decisions to make on different things, and it's just difficult to make those decisions when it's just really difficult. But one decision I will make is that we're not going to play any more FC today. So that is going to be that for today. Tomorrow we've got Trophy Titans, which is not a new promo. It is a returning one from, I don't think last year, but maybe the year before, FC 24. It feels like is when we got Trophy Titans last time. So we will be live for that. I won't be able to go live super early, though, because we are at home at 3 p.m, because it's Good Friday. So go to the football, come back from that, go live for the new promo and 6 p.m. content and everything like that. Check it all out, and then upload the vlog from the footy on the football channel is the rough plan tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see you there for all of that stuff. And thank you very much for tuning in today and being a part of it. I really do appreciate it. Thank you anyone that has liked, followed, subscribed, TikTok gifted, all of that stuff. You guys are the absolute best. I will see you again tomorrow for said streams. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. Good. Bye.